Hey guys, what's up? It's Clary Berry. I'm here today to do with you guys a no communication reading. So hopefully you are doing all right. If you are here watching this video, I can assume you're not doing the best. And this video could be for low communication to no communication. Doesn't have to be full on none. If you just want more communication with your person, you're in the right place. All right. Surrender to the divine. Love it. Such a beautiful, glowing, full card. Something is at its fullness, at its potential, at its prime. And this has to do with spirituality and going within. Shadow work, all over the place. Shadow work is going to make you shine. It's like opposites attract. When you focus on the dark and the shadows and you get the lessons from it and you use it and you know how to utilize it, it makes the good parts even better, so to speak. Okay, so right away, promoting that shadow work, which you can learn how to do in my program, claryberry.com, as well as get personal readings and everything else. Trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. Just got this card the other day for another reading. Always get the same sets of cards for periods of time. Woo. Okay. Overline, underline. All right. Trust your instincts and surrender. Okay. Trust your instincts and surrender. Victory. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Beautiful. Okay. We're coming into our own, very much spreading our wings. We're learning how to trust our instincts more. We're learning how to discern better. We're learning how to surrender more. All of these things are things that we've been working on, things that we understand as part of our spirituality is what I'm getting. Either you have been or you need to focus on this, okay? Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Stay positive, okay? So let's see what we're going to do, actually. First, we are going to take some just kind of overall reading rather quickly. Whoops, this one's trying to flip over. We have the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to take as also underlying. Okay. And this is just going to be, again, kind of overall general energy for everyone. And the Twin Flames Situation Collective that we have right now. Okay, still stuck on this tower moment. Okay, still working through it, still manipulating it. It's coming. It's very important not to gloss over it, not to pretend that nothing's wrong, not to just keep doing the same thing that you were doing before your last tower moment. Be careful right now. This is a warning. It's time to be whole. It's a time to move. It's a time to do the shadow work. It's time. Okay? You have somewhere to go here. You have somewhere to go. It's like you've been stuck. You've been trying, but you haven't been going within enough. And so the tower moments keep happening. They keep coming back, almost like a broken record, like a nightmare, a recurring nightmare. But we can heal from this. We can use it for our benefit, okay? But we have to use it. If we don't use it, we're not going to get anywhere. You want to get somewhere, you got to go within, do the shadow work. The healing all is going to get you where you need to go. It's the healing is the vehicle literally here for you. And it's going to become your passion as well. Healing, teaching others how to heal in the same way, it'll become a passion of yours. Okay, but you have to go deep. If you want to be a leader of any kind here, yeah, the higher you want to go, the more success you want to have in your life right now, also need to go within here, okay? There's things that aren't as difficult as need to be. There's things that you could be shortcutting, circumventing maybe a little bit of stubborn, I'm going to do things my own way energy. It's like, make sure just that you're in that alignment. Whatever your mind wants, truly, whatever whatever your soul wants, whatever everything wants, all of your energies, your mental, your emotional, your physical, your actions, what you want to do, doing it and doing it over time, all of these are connected. And they need to be in this alignment. Because if we're scattered, if we're not doing it right, look like it's just not tidied up. Your actions could be tidier. Your actions could help you get where you want to go faster. If you just took a break, and took the time to redo something here. And to maybe, again, not be so stubborn. There's some stubbornness coming through. And it's a stubbornness to not want to do the healing. It's kind of like not really getting the point. I think some of you guys are not fully getting the point of doing the work. That if what you want is your person to be in your life, in union with you more, then you have to be more in union with your own self. Okay? So it's about how you carry yourself. This is about how you carry yourself. What you do on a daily basis. Do you get swept up into heated discussions, arguments, any kind of unnecessary, chatter and just bad habits that don't bring you positive results? Always dealing with like your drama or somebody else's drama, like just something, it's like this way of life you want to look at that, because that's where some of the answers are going to be, as far as like, why are you this way, or what is out of order, what is showing itself that needs to be straightened up here. You know what I mean? I always say the broom analogy. But the shadow work and the going within is very necessary to continue to get past the tower. There's been a tower moment. There was drama. There was, that's what it was. The romance came to a screeching halt. But I don't think either party wants to let it go fully. But it's like, but they need to act like it. You know what I mean? They need to act like it and start walking the walk. And walking the walk is actually doing the healing that the tower moment is calling for, is actually facing the tower moment and learning from it and having it fully grow. Also a self-forgiveness to know that, hey, you were young. Don't hold a grudge over old tower moments, but it's a good idea to look into them to see what you can learn how to clean up. You can learn how to heal, and you can learn how to heal yourself. And when whether we do the shadow work or the inner child healing, it's so helpful to clear out these underlying things that are problems, and they're problems with the foundation. So whatever we try to build, we can't build very high because the foundation is hurt, or disordered or something. In order to change that, you have to get down to the root cause, which is within, which is all this going within stuff, this spiritual, positivity, learning the holistic law of attraction on my program, claryberry.com. Trust your instincts, discerning the truth of the situation, feeling it out, having that sixth sense, that whatever you want to call it, instinct. Okay? Surrender to the divine. You are one. You have no other glory. You have no other goal than what the divine wants out of you. Love and light. Peace, love, and light always surround you and permeate you. Be you. You are peace, love, light, enlightenment. Okay? So we're growing, we're learning, we are vastly moving, we are moving fast. There's so much healing here right now going on. It starts to get kind of exciting. And what I'm seeing, I think, is going to happen here is that some people are going to figure this out. They're going to hop on the wagon. They're going to get the program. They're going to study the shadow work. And from the first time that they start doing the shadow work, they're going to be enthralled with it. They're going to be like, yes, ma'am. Thank you. This is what I always wanted. This is how it's going to change. This is how it has changed already from the first time. Like that's what people are going to say. I can just, that's just what I'm getting out of it. Again, and it's like, an amazing passion is born, because you're awakened to the power of your own self and your own love and your own true goodness. And again, understanding that anything dark is just a shadow. It's just the absence of the light, which is kind of an illusion, I guess you could say. Words, pesky words, always getting into my way, but also helping me so much. So here, I love this, that cayenne is strength. That's amazing. I love it. Okay, this is a lot of growth. This is growth upon growth upon growth. Stimulating ideas, passion, other people's ideas, and love coming into you. And, you know, this is about the twin flames feeling really strongly about each other, passionate about each other, but also knowing, like truly knowing what it is, and knowing that it's so deep and it is spiritual. The passion is not just this shallow thing. And changing any idea of that, because it's like a confidence is kind of what I'm getting. It's like a quiet confidence coming through, but it's like, oh, nobody's gonna mess with, you know, my person. Nobody's gonna mess with my person, you know, because I got it. And it's like this purity, but this, again, it's like a deep knowing and a burning and a yearning, and it's like, it doesn't go away. It's kind of just like more coming into the understanding of it. Again, and the relationship is strengthened when both parties come into the understanding of what it is and are not afraid of it. So it can be very piercing. It can be very spicy, you know? It can be like, whoa, like that's why people can't take the heat at the beginning and they run. But once both sides, again, usually led by the feminine side, goes and starts to undergo the change and, you know, working with everything, working with the knowledge, working with the energy, working with the, you know, higher powers, and walking that too, and just digging and digging and digging, going into the shadow work, and even, you know, just getting to even deeper places of inner child healing, and then seeing, you know, how much of a buzz, you know, that you have here, you know, talking to people, helping people, something to offer, you know. This is a woman here, but she's coming into her own. She's really coming into her own. She's being very independent, might be a little bit blinded in some ways, but also just probably busy, you know, taking care of everything, but also not neglecting to take care of herself in the process. You know, very wise, very passionate, very bold, very understanding. And when this type of person goes deeper, you know, within themselves, I mean, you're bound to have beautiful healing. Okay, so that's kind of the overlying energy here. I feel like there's just so much growth right now. There's so much learning, and it's so beyond, you know, just the relationship. So it's been a little bit interesting, you know, in doing the videos, to have it be so much about the inner and not as much about, you know, the actual twin flames lately. But that definitely, I feel like, is changing. And actually, we're going to go ahead and look at the Divine Masculine here. So shuffle this one. I do pre-shuffle as well. But let's just get into this for the no to low communication. Okay. We have the Dreamer. This is an interesting deck. I believe it's called the Chrysalis something. And let's get right to it. Shall we? So Divine Masculine. Peace, love, and light. Okay, lots of important energy here. Might be a little out into the future. Okay. So yeah, there's an idea, there's a message. There's a lot of, wow. Yeah. Okay, so the Divine Masculine has been kind of, I'm getting like off on their own, kind of having this whole strength building, you know, like becoming stronger, going within, trying to heal, keep on swimming energy, consulting with the higher being, you know, like possibly ancestors, spirit guides, angels, universe, God, whatever you know, whatever resonates with you. Okay. And this traveling, you know, traveling here into different, you know, there may be literally like lucid dreaming and, you know, stuff like that, but it's also just this idea of your thoughts, your ideals, everything, the trip you're taking, you know, and it's glorious and it's magical and it's deep and it's deep and it's high, deeper and higher. So it's subconscious and it's spiritual. Okay. And it's rubbing off, I think, on your relationships with others. You can't help but be, you know, who you are. And as you're getting stronger and more into union with your own self, it's just, you're able to communicate this with the divine masculine, is able to communicate it with the divine feminine, and they reverberate it back to each other and within the relationship. But it also goes to other people as well. It's a commonality thing, you know. It's a collective. And the message, you know, is what needs to be definitely spread here. You know, I'm getting a lot of like social energy from this, like literally spreading the word, again, in whatever way, whether it's by song or by poem or by story. You know, this is what surrendering to the divine can be so beautiful, because as you're trusting your instincts and, you know, you can discern the truth of the situation, or when you process things, you go through things, you can create some kind of art out of them, you know, and you can, whether it's drawing or sculpture or music or like whatever, even if it's, I mean, everybody has something, some kind of contribution, you know, like building, all of these different things that people don't think of as arts necessarily. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the divine masculine's definitely been on a journey lately.